One night I was coming home from class at around 11 p.m. I had to take the subway for about 12 stops. The destination I had to get off at was at the end of the line for the subway. At the time, there wouldn't be many people in the subway. I'm a pretty lonely person. All I need is my headset and my music and I'm good to go. Pick the furthest chair in the subway, away from the only two people that were taking the subway with me at that time. So far, so good. Until I see, with the corner of my eye, a silhouette approach me and sit right next to me. It was a man, wearing glasses, a black hoodie, and a sickening smile. He doesn't engage in talking with me, but would just stare at my phone as I would browse through my music. I can hear him breathing heavily, still like he was feeling something very strong. I feel uneasy, so I decide to change my seat and go even further behind. I pick a new chair, sit down, plug my headset again, and proceed with the remaining stops on my way home. I see the silhouette growing bigger and bigger and a breeze running on my skin as I realize the guy is again sitting right next to me, glancing in midair. Dead eyes, a big smile, staring right into my phone. I panic. There are still 4 stops to go. I have nowhere to hide. I look after the other person in the subway, trying to sit next to her, thinking that strength comes in numbers. She is no longer there. I stand up, go to the door, and just decide to stand until my stop comes. This way he won't sit next to me, right? He comes straight after me, sits on my chair right near the door, and because he couldn't see my phone, he fixates on me right in my soul with his black, dead eyes and says, "Hi, gorgeous. Why are you avoiding me?" I'm freaking out as I look at my phone, trying to call my boyfriend or message him, and he stops me by saying, "I know no one will help you. You would have sent an SOS message by now, and I know you didn't." I drop off and run for the exit, not looking back. I get out at the surface and I don't see him anymore. I walk rather fast for maybe 5 minutes from the metro and feel a hand grab my wrist hard, pulling me back. Another hand covering my mouth, disabling me from screaming my lungs out. He was furious and said, "Running from me? How dare you run away from me? You should be honored I give you attention." Now, I'm fairly built for a woman, 80 kilograms and 1.75 meters tall, so I guess he thought men don't find me beautiful or something and should feel blessed a creep like him stalks me and tries to hurt me. I played along. I used my other hand to touch the inside of his thigh and mumble, "I'm sorry," while his hand was on my mouth. He took his hand off my mouth and I repeated that I'm sorry. I didn't realize he was just flirting. He left his guard down and took his hand off my wrist. He asked me for my phone number and address to drop me off, but I refused, saying I'd rather add him on Facebook, and he agreed. I told him I'd reach for my phone, but instead picked up the pepper spray, got him sprayed all over his face, made sure I'd cover both eyes, nose, mouth, even his ears and hands. He was instantly all red, suffocating from the pepper and swelling. I called the police, told them what happened and what I did.